So, you've probably seen them, right? Scrolling through YouTube, maybe Twitch. And there they are, casino streamers. Big personalities, even bigger reactions. Lots of noise around, like virtual slot machines or card games. It's kind of hard not to get caught up in the energy sometimes, those huge potential wins. Makes you stop and think, though, like, are these guys just super lucky gamblers sharing their sessions, or is there something else going on?
That is exactly the question, isn't it? And this deep dive, looking at excerpts from casino streamers, marketing, or Mayhem, really gets into that. Because what looks like, genuine high-stakes gambling often, well, it serves a totally different purpose underneath.
Right. So our mission here is to kind of peel back that curtain, understand what's really happening behind those streams using what this source tells us, and figure out what it all means for you when you're the one watching.
Yeah, and one of the first really striking things in the material, it tackles that idea of authentic play head on. The source makes it pretty clear. A lot of these streamers, they're not actually playing with their own money. Instead, they're often funded directly by the online casinos they're showing off.
Funded. How does that work exactly? Does the source get into the details?
It does, yeah. It talks about casinos giving streamers something called promo balance. Think of it like, well, like a marketing budget. But it's given as credits to play with on their site.
Yeah.
So a streamer might get, say, $5,000, maybe even $10,000 in this balance. They play with that. And if they win big, well, the source suggests they often keep a good chunk of the winnings. Or maybe it's some kind of sharing deal.
Okay, hang on. So if they're playing with the casino's money, not risking their own cash, that must change the whole dynamic we see on screen, right?
Yeah.
Does the source talk about that?
Oh, absolutely. The source argues it fundamentally shifts their role. They stop being just gamblers. They become, and this is the source's phrasing, walking advertisements or even affiliate machines. Their main goal isn't just, the personal thrill of the gamble anymore. It's really about showcasing those big wins, making it all look super exciting, maybe easier than it is, and basically funneling you, the viewer, towards signing up and playing on that specific casino's website.
So all the shouting, the crazy reactions, the seemingly easy money, it's basically theater designed to get people clicking that sign-up link, the one in their description.
That's exactly it. The source really emphasizes this affiliate model. The streamer makes money not just from the casino funding, but often gets a commission too, based on the players they send to the site. And critically, it's often tied to the losses of those players. So, that structure gives them a direct incentive to get viewers playing, kind of regardless of whether the viewer wins or loses.
Wow. And where does the source say most of this streaming action takes place? Is it all above board?
Well, that's another big point in marketing or Mayhem. It mentions that many streamers are operating in what it calls a gray zone. They might be promoting online casinos that aren't licensed or regulated in the way you might expect, say, in the UK or parts of the US. These could be offshore platforms, maybe crypto casinos, places with much less oversight.
And what does operating in that gray zone actually mean for the viewer? What are the risks, according to the source?
It suggests potentially higher risks, definitely. These platforms might lack basic consumer protections, things like proper checks for fair play, responsible gambling tools, or even just clear ways to sort things out if there's a problem, like, say, you try to withdraw money and can't. Now, the source does note that some streamers might be totally transparent, playing with their own funds on regulated sites. But it strongly suggests that a large chunk of this whole scene operates within this marketing-driven, kind of gray area framework.
Okay, so let's bring it back to you watching at home. Based on what we've dug into from this source, it seems really important to watch these streams with a critical eye, doesn't it? Ask yourself, is this really just someone getting lucky with their own money? Or is it more like a very polished, very effective digital commercial made to look like real, profitable gambling?
Yeah, the source keeps coming back to that fundamental gambling truth, The house always has the edge, always wins in the long run.
Right. And what marketing or Mayhem seems to suggest is that sometimes the house winning involves paying someone to sit behind a webcam, shouting, "Let's go," into a mic using the casino's cash. It really makes you think, is that excitement you're seeing just entertainment? Or is it actually just another layer the house uses to make sure it wins? Only now the house has a streamer shouting for it. Something to chew on next time one of those clips pops up.